Thank you for joining us. Right now I have the great pleasure to make an interview with Zukunft von Duppen, CEO of new Auro company. Thank you for having us invited to your lovely suite at the Mirage.
You're very welcome, Lars.
Talking about new Auro, there's been the company we all are pretty familiar with called Auro Technologies that has been taken over by Zuckerberg. Where's the differentiation between the old one, and is there any new focus on your marketing or technological approach?
Yes, I think since the problems last year and when the new Auro was created and a new owner came in the picture, there was clearly a reorientation of the goal and the focus of the company. We clearly took a decision to first look at all the gaps in the portfolio, the product portfolio that we offer to the market, and we concluded that there were two components really missing. One is everything around soundbars and smart speakers. That is a huge market, a fast growing market, and we need to make sure that our technology enters that market segment as well. And secondly, we didn't have yet a solution for streaming services like video on demand or music streaming service platforms. And that is resolved, and we are here at CES to announce these two events. Like, we have a full solution for any soundbar, any smart speaker, and we have a full solution to stream in the future Auro 3D content to the homes. And there is an important remark to make. This streaming will not only be for new devices, but also for the existing installed base. So we will provide solutions that you can stream directly to currently installed base AVRs that are in the market.
Did you really start developing those solutions right after taking over the company, or when has the developing actually started?
No, the development of the streaming codec, a streaming codec is a very complex thing.
That's why I was surprised.
So we are busy already for many years on that component, but we were close to the finish when the problem started last year, and now we really accelerated towards the end of the year because we wanted to really announce at CES23 this availability of that codec. And now we are here, and you have seen all the demos, which are very convincing, as you could see.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as you know, as we all know, Auro Technologies is tied to iconic and beloved Wilfried van Beelen. And I heard that he's not inside new Auro, the company. Are you still connected with him?
Of course. So Wilfried is indeed not in the operational management of the new Auro company, as he's not the owner anymore of the company. But Wilfried is a very important person. He's in fact the inventor of the original Auro 3D format. And Wilfried and I, we stay in very close contact because Wilfried has still a lot of relations in the content industry, and we work still together in the background, trying to find new ways to boost the content and so on. So he's mainly focusing still on this content availability and to see how he can help us to really promote Auro 3D. Because content is key. We need to make sure, this is a big concern in the market, we need to make sure that content availability is accelerated.
So you're still friends?
Yeah.
When having a walk at the CES booths, I saw that literally each or all types of products are labeled with 3D related brands. And I think there's a big danger of damaging the quality of 3D audio perception, as there is no differentiation between serious, real 3D audio and just a gimmick. What's your thought on that and the approach from Auro to prevent this happening?
Yes, I'm glad that you asked that question because I think we share the same concern. We see the same things. A lot of things are called either 3D or immersive sound, and they use even similar brands or sub-brands to indicate immersive sound. This is indeed a danger, I confirm. In our goal, our aim has always been to defend and secure the high quality standards of immersive sound. So that's why we are likely also available in a lot of high-end devices and less in mainstream devices.
Some audio.
Exactly. I'm convinced that we can bring a lot of quality also in the mainstream product. So what I expect to see is that despite the fact there are, like you call it, interestingly, the gimmick stuff, there will be a lot of products out there where the quality of the audio will still be improved despite the fact that these are lower priced mainstream devices, if you like soundbars, smart speakers, that are totally different from what you get in the home theaters.
I'd like to insert a short question. When talking about serious 3D audio setups, like this one, in terms of the position of the speakers using the height position rather than the ceiling position, you do not have this kind of differentiation between other brands when talking about soundbar integrations. What do you think makes Auro different in terms of being better than other ones having the same placement?
Yeah, I understand what you say, but in the Auro technology, Auro is our internal brand identifying the virtual speaker technology. I'm very convinced that we have differentiating features and capabilities. The reason for that is that, and you might recognize what I say, the automatic components, the automatic algorithms are also used in the Auro scene.
Okay.
And we have seen already in tests that we did in comparing competitive solutions, we see that the Auro scene solution, the playback result, is much cleaner and better in terms of quality, high quality, compared to some of the competitors.
So it's based on your algorithm.
Exactly. The algorithms in Auro scene are based on sub-components from Automatic.
That's where the magic lies.
And that's where the magic is. So it is all tied up. And Auro scene, the virtualization that we use for, not only for soundbars, by the way, and smart speakers, but also for multi-speaker environments in the home that also can use this virtual speaker technology. The trick is that we use similar components as Automatic, and again get a sort of superior solution for virtualization.
Okay, 2 more questions as we have to hurry up. You have some more meetings coming on. Next question is, let's talk about content. How will you take care that there is more content in future for Auro 3D?
So having limited content availability is really a concern from the market, also from us. We do a lot in the background. There is much more music than people currently know or are aware about. But one of the issues is that we have difficulties to bring the content quick enough in the market through the traditional distribution systems. And I'm talking here about Blu-ray distribution, which really is a long chain, and there are many players in between. Opening up the market towards streaming and involving broadcasters and over-the-top players is a total different game. Once we bring music and video streaming platforms in the game, they can immediately address wide regions, and it will go much faster with a much more easy process to enable that. I give you one example, and I'm also speaking for the German market and the German speaking area. There are a lot of content owners today in Germany that have a pile of content that was never released. And the reason was that they could not break through that path, that operational path to bring these
transportation,
the transportation to the market. So once we enable, and we are enabling it now, the platform to allow streaming providers to get enabled and enable the install base with the Auro 3D AV receivers, the public will have full access to these components, to these content items.
So let's hope for more content in future.
Yeah, I'm sure that OTT enabling and broadcast enabling will automatically create a boost and a pull in the market for much more content. And in fact, even Auro 3D has its own label. We are going to introduce through that label much more content than we did in the past and make that available to everyone.
Cool.
All right.
Final question. Let's talk about home theater in future. How do you think that home theaters will, or the market will look alike? And do you also think that the possibility of your Auro CX codec with its lossless streaming quality is also considered as a game changer in that regard, as I do?
Yeah, so I'm fully in line with that. I think that on one hand, the home theater market is something that will not degrade and disappear. It will remain there. There will always be ultimate quality home
everyone
theaters.
will buy a soundbar and do virtualization.
No, what will happen is home theaters will always be there, and we need to take care we need to take care that the feature richness of what is provided in home theaters always is exceeding and going higher and higher. Auro 6 will play a role in that. We are providing now an NGA codec, the only codec in the market that can give you high resolution up to 192K, 24-bit, highest resolution, highest capabilities, the highest quality if you like, and we will be able to stream that. So for those consumers that don't buy all these Blu-rays, they can do that through streaming platforms. That's a unique thing. We have a lot of positive feedbacks here at CES. People don't believe even that we can do that at 192, but we can. And nobody else is offering even a codec at 96K today. Yeah. So that's one thing. Secondly, I obviously believe that just under home theaters, the home environment, the living rooms, obviously there the quality will go up as well. So what I see is really that you have better quality in the home, in the living room, but you will have an increasing feature richness and quality in the home theaters as well. So these two areas will remain there, they will coexist, as you can say, and they will gradually go up in terms of feature richness. That's how I believe the market will evolve, and I see a lot of new initiatives in small home theaters bringing better video quality as well, like better projecting, better screens and so on. So all these
everything
things
evolves, yeah.
Everything evolves. And yeah, I believe there is a strong future for home theaters as well. And we will play a role in that. We will help you.
Something to look forward for. Well, thank you so much for taking time for this.
You're welcome.
Interview. Thanks.
Thanks for the visit.